Cool. We're live.
Hey, everybody. Tom
Good
Tezak
morning,
here.
everyone.
Jordan, Kenny,
How's it going,
Angela,
guys?
Lifestyle Maui team. And we just wanted to just be out here in front of everybody again and just talk about today is our day for our drawing for the South Maui bingo. We do a weekly drawing for everybody that's going to our local restaurants and supporting them, whatever restaurant it is, whether they're on our bingo card or not. They just need to take a picture of your food, post it on your Instagram site, tag or hashtag South Maui Takeout Bingo, and also tag or put at lifestyle_Maui so that we see it in case you've got a private account. We're realizing we can't see them if you have a private account, so we want to make sure that you get credit for that. And we're getting a bunch of people that are posting their food pictures on a weekly basis. We're giving away 2 gift certificates a week on the weekly drawing, and then at the end of May, we're going to be giving away $250 worth of gift certificates to the restaurants that you went to on your bingo card. So there's a good chance that if you go to 5 places, you're going to get all 5 of those for free. If we draw your bingo card at the end of the month on June 1st, I think it is, right, Kenny?
That's the date.
And then also, I just wanted to, as I got the floor, I wanted to just say, exciting. The Maui News heard about what we were doing, and they wrote an article about us today, so you can find out more information about it in the Maui News or online. We can post a link on some of the sites, but that was really cool. And our whole goal is just to try to help all of our local restaurants that are staying open, going through this crisis, and just trying to keep their workers working. And I think that's so cool. Yesterday, share one other thing. I was at the Shops at Wailea, and Lappert's is on our bingo card. I happened to see Les, the manager of Lappert's Hawaii, and unfortunately, they closed their store down in Wailea yesterday temporarily. He said we kept it open just to keep the employees working, but it was just costing so much money. They'll be reopening, in a couple weeks. But so. If there is a restaurant, like I think some of the cards had Maui Fish and Chips, they have Lappert's. If there's a restaurant on there that's in your bingo line, you can use any restaurant to fill that space. And speaking of restaurants, we got a special guest on our show today as well.
We do.
Here he is. Hey, Kris, thanks for joining us. Kris is the manager. Kris Galan is the manager of Dock Kitchen. And Kris, tell us a little bit about your stores. Actually, yeah, tell us a little bit about where your stores are, and I'm going to share a story about the kitchen from way back. So go for it.
Absolutely, Tom. So we have 2 locations. We have our location in Kahului, which is at 425 Kaloa Street, over by High Tech Surf. And then we have our restaurant in Kihei at 2349 South Kihei Road at the Rainbow Mall.
Perfect. And Kris, how have you guys been surviving through all of this? You're keeping both stores open. What have you been? Obviously, there's lots of changes that are happening. What are you guys doing to just make it work?
Yeah, Tom. It's unprecedented times. There's no way to prepare for something like this. But with the reputation that our owners have built, we've been very fortunate to see our local customers come in and support us, which we are very appreciative of. And we just continue to serve up the same quality big food that we've been known for, and we've been getting by. We've really been getting by. Our team, we have an amazing team. Everybody's just pulling together just to get by, and it's all about the guests. We want to try and provide some sort of normality, whether it's through our food or the service. So we've been doing the best that we can.
Which is great. And so obviously because I've been in your restaurant, the sit down part is closed up. What are you doing for the takeout? What are you doing to sorry about that. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing to make it safe?
Yeah, we do have our takeout. Where our guests can order online or call in. They come down to the restaurant. We can do curbside, where we take the meals out to the vehicles, They can provide payment with credit cards at the car there. We also just implemented our delivery service, so the kitchen will deliver to
Nice.
Wailuku, Kahului, Kihei, and Wailea. We do have a minimum of $50, and that it's between 11 and 7. So that's a nice opportunity for our guests. And we also work with Bite Squad and Hopper.
Okay, great. So, I want to say that the story about Doc Kitchen, I've been here for 20 years, and I think it was 28, 25 years ago, we came and we were talking to a concierge. This was when we were a guest, and it's like, where should we go and eat? We want to go someplace that's like not on the beaten path or local. And he says, you got to go to Doc Kitchen. He goes, it's the best place. It's where all the locals eat. And I have to tell you that I have been a fan since before I moved here. And I've told more people to go to Doc Kitchen. And if you're a Kahlua pork fan, I am telling you, there is nowhere in the world. I want that recipe because it is the best Kahlua pork I've ever had in my life. My wife makes it, and it's pretty good. It's just not the same as your guys. So I just want to give you some kudos for that.
I hope Lori's not watching.
I know.
No, I've told her. I've come clean with her. So
And being a local guy born and raised here,
during this time, we've been allowed to do a lot of focus on our front of house training. Just prepare for when the day that we're blessed to open up and serve our guests inside the restaurant again. Our back of house, big props to our back of house. They are an amazing group of guys. To be back there, sweating it out, making the amazing food. They've had a lot of time to get creative, come up with a whole bunch of specials. Please check out our Facebook. We do post up specials every day, things that we don't normally have, that we put up on our menus. We do stuff like adobo, shoyu chicken. We have this family pack, which is a meal that can feed approximately a family of 4 to 5. You can get that. You have 5 options to pick from, and it's a whole meal so that you don't have to cook. You can relax and enjoy the family time, which I'm sure everybody's having a lot of family time right now.
Yes, they are.
Putting on a teacher's hat Mondays and Tuesdays with my 3 children.
I love it. And there's so many things as parents we have the opportunity to teach our kids. I know I'm a homeschool dad now, right, for my sophomore in college. It's a different experience. So, what your special is going to be today?
Today we do have baked spaghetti. We have meatloaf. We do have some shoyu chicken, pork adobo, chicken adobo, and I think that we did have a meatball sandwich yesterday, which was pretty amazing. But again, I'm not in the restaurant yet, so I'm not sure if we sold that out. But that looked really good, the meatball sandwich.
Hey, Jordan, you were going to say something about being born and raised here, so share with us.
Oh yeah. Being born and raised here.
Born and raised on Maui. I'm a Lahaina boy. It's really nice. I've worked at a few different restaurants, and what really drew me to the kitchen was the local vibe. Being a restaurant that was bred here on Maui, and giving back to the community. I didn't realize as a customer until I became a part of the team how much the owners give back to the community. Les Tomita and Mariah Brown, they really put community first, and it was great. It's an amazing feeling to be part of a team like this.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Hey, Jordan, and you were talking too about being local. What was your experience with growing up with Doc Kitchen?
Oh yeah, well, I don't know if you're putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable though, Tom, but it's the kitchen. But yeah, being a local boy like Kris, just growing up here, local food is soul food for us, and I remember the kitchen being one of the biggest, and best places growing up. And then, being a younger guy growing up here, you need a lot of good food to fill you up. And the kitchen was probably one of the only places that I wouldn't finish the whole plate growing up. It was like, and the quality was so, quality is always spot on. And really it's the most authentic, for people coming here, a lot of tourists and stuff, they're like, yeah, exactly that. You want local food, you go to the kitchen. And especially the specials they have too. I mean, he's talking about, adobo and stuff like that. It's stuff that is really, really near and dear to people's hearts here. So very
Jordan,
good.
Is there a term called, because I'm going to screw this up, broke the mouth? Can you help me say that?
Oh yeah, broke them out. Yeah, Kris can attest to that too. I mean, all their food is broke them out over there, and so yeah, it's more of it's a cultural thing, and they really stay true to the culture, local culture here by serving really good plate lunches.
What's your favorite? That's what I want to ask you guys. The rest. What's your favorite meal at Duck Kitchen? Mine is Kahlua pork, hands down. But every once in a while, I go chicken katsu.
Yeah, I usually do the combo that they have with the chicken katsu and the I love their Korean chicken when they have it, and then some of the teriyaki beef is always good too. So
Kenny,
I like to do the platters as well. Especially, I tend to go for the sumo platter. Is that what it's called?
The sumo
That's
combo,
usually
yep.
the sumo combo. That's what I go in. Or the Kahlua pork sandwich is really good. Like that's if I don't want to be unable to move for the rest of the day. I go for that because
how about you, Ange?
Mine is gonna probably be the mahi mahi. That is a huge plate. I love that.
So everybody who's out there watching, anybody who tunes in later, I'd love you to type in your favorite Dock Kitchen meal because everybody's got different ones. Kris, what about you? You eat, you're there every day. So just curious, what's your favorite meal that you've been there for years and you still say, give me that?
I'm a huge fan of our hamburger. The hamburger, the loco moco, the hamburger steak, or the hamburger.
Mm-hmm.
I won't tell you what's in it, but that's what makes it amazing.
Yeah.
All those ingredients. It's not just ground beef. Let me tell you that.
Yeah,
I've never thought to have a
boys
burger. I've never thought to have a burger there, but I'm in. Okay.
Yeah, my youngest boy, he's 13. He's got size 13 feet and just growing like a weed. That's his go-to is the burger.
I love it. So
and he gets two of them.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So, and one other thing too, one of our Taste of Paradise shows, which we have on YouTube, we featured Duck Kitchen. That was one of our first shows too, I think. So we might have to go revisit now that we've connected with Kris and do a new one, maybe over in the Kahului store or something. So
that's a great idea.
Hey, Amy, thanks for the scoop. What was it? The first place she ate Loco Moco. And this is Amy is
there you go.
part of the Kamakawa crew.
Aww.
I love it.
Good
Well,
stuff.
Kris, thanks so much for showing up. Thanks for being there for the local community. We're so happy to have you be part of our South Maui bingo. And before we go, I have a drawing because everybody who submits or puts on Instagram a picture of their food from any Maui restaurant, whether they're on the bingo card or not, every week on Friday we're doing a drawing of the people that submit and post hashtag 808 South Maui takeout bingo. Boy, that's a long hashtag, but it is what it is. And also puts at lifestyle_Maui. We're drawing the names, and so today we've got two winners. Our first one, and our second one, we've got Bob Gillick, and he's with he works with oh gosh, he's a friend of mine, and I can't think of the company. He does the rental management here on Maui with
Polykai
Rentals. Thank you. And then this is just one. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's OOMINIM, OMINIM. So we'll reach out to them. There's two $25 gift certificates for those guys as a gift from Lifestyle Maui Real Estate Team for supporting our local restaurants. Kris, any last words you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, Tom. Thank you, Jordan, Kenny, and Angela. From my team, from our team, we really don't have the opportunity to publicly thank Mr. Les Tomita and Mariah Brown for this opportunity, for keeping us employed. You know, as they understand, we all have families and just being there for us. So thank you, boss and Mariah. We also like to send our big aloha prayers and blessings to our frontline Maui Police Department, Maui Fire Department, the ambulance service, the nurses and doctors, and all those essential workers that are help keeping our community safe and healthy. So we love you guys very much from the kitchen. We look forward to seeing you. Come on in, get some great food, great service, and thank you very much. We really appreciate you all. Mahalo.
And Kris, one last time, if they want to call in an order,
Yes.
or is it go online, or what's the best way, and how do they follow you online as well? So give us the context.
You know, we have everything you can imagine: Instagram, Facebook. You can reach us at thekitchen.com, or you can call us directly at our stores. Our Kahului store is 871-7782. Our Kihei store is 875-7782. The hours of the stores are a little different by an hour. Kahului is open from 11 a.m. to 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Kihei is 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Kahului is closed on Sundays. Kihei is open 7 days a week.
Oh, you know, I was going to tell you, I said we were done, but I'm not. Can you give us any insight on reopening the full restaurant? Have you guys heard anything, or do you know anything about that?
You know, Tom, unfortunately, we do not. We're kind of playing it day by day, following the government's guidelines and just kind of waiting and standing by. But let me tell you, my team is ready. We are ready to get everybody back in. So as soon as we can, we'd love to have you all inside again.
Yeah.
Perfect. Great.
We wish you the best.
Thanks, Kris.
Thank you,
Make
Kris.
it happen. Aloha and take care.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Thank
Take
you guys
care.
very much.
Cheers.
You're
Appreciate it.
welcome.